Welcome back to Afternoon Live. With the recent news that Taylor Swift has entered her own engagement era, weddings are on the minds of many. Here to share the latest in wedding trends, we welcome back professional event planner, our friend Misty Damico. It's so great to see you.
Thank you for having me back.
It's so fun to check in and see what couples are into these days, because it can change so much and then trends recycle too, right?
I was just telling a girl like just last week that she's wanting to get married in 2027.
Oh my gosh.
And I know. And she's excited, and then you should be. But wow, things change even in the course of a year.
Yeah.
So 2025 trends versus what's coming up next and what we're seeing on the horizon is way different than we've seen the last 2 years.
Let's talk about some fun things happening right now. Really bold draping in terms of fabric and
drape
other
is
things
having
too,
a moment.
right? Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Drape is like the moment right now in weddings. And so when you talk about draping, we're talking about like maybe taking a ballroom and putting drape around it, drape on the bar. You can see here with the fabric, that's what we're considering drape. Drape in that back, see the back of that image there, that dark green. So not just like convention drape where drape just goes straight down, but where we're seeing crisscross and drape on the ceiling. And you can see that linen there in that image is even much larger than the table itself.
Yes.
Like it just looks like it's too big.
Fascinating.
And even this here, this is where a really nice drape element where people can come in and take their own photos, like a selfie portrait area is super popular right now.
That's really beautiful. So just going for it in terms of the linens, like you were saying, even oversized for some of the tablescapes and things like that.
Yep, tablescape is all about oversized linens. And it's interesting because the industry is not used to it. We don't have linens that are oversized.
They don't make them those dimensions, right?
No, but you can order them online. So to get a look like this, which is really popular, it takes 3 to 4 table linens per table.
Holy cow.
We have to have a linen on the edge so that it comes down on the floor and kind of drapes like that. But look how romantic it looks.
Now, just logistically, are people tripping? Is this a hazard?
It's not about safety at weddings. It's about aesthetics.
So true. It's all for the Instagram. Okay, well, let's talk about these multi-day wedding weekends. I mean, this is really kind of becoming standard for a lot of couples.
It is. It's like, well, once you're going to jump into the wedding budget bucket, you either just go, we're going all in at this point. And it's gotten to the place where we're welcoming guests into a destination. Destination is really popular, not just like destination Hood River or destination, Southern Oregon. We're talking about destination all over the country. People are coming to destination Oregon sight unseen. So they're coming to us saying, let's have a big wedding weekend. What can we do? Everything from wine tasting to breweries to distilleries, and of course the most beautiful place we have, and that's the gorge and the mountains, and then we have the ocean. So it's all about wedding weekends.
Well, and it's nice as the couple, I think, too, that you get to spend more quality time with your guests versus just a frantic few moments maybe at the reception that night.
And that's what it's coming down to. Like I said, if we're going to be jumping in and spending $100,000 on a wedding, which is kind of what the going rate is for over 150 people in this market, all in.
Okay.
So from flowers to rings to decor, all the aesthetics, the drape is not cheap. And linens that you're taking, now just 1 linen per table, but now 4 linens per table to get that look, which is romantic and it is feminine. We love it.
Yeah.
So coming to a full service planner like us allows us to take a moment to show, okay, let's do it on these tables where we know we're going to maximize photography, and then maybe we pull back in some other areas.
Oh, there you go.
Because drape and extra oversized linens and all the things that are popular in 26 are really spendy.
They are. It's true. Okay, let's talk about some digital and tech touches that people are choosing, like their seating chart, like a QR code or something. That's so wild.
Because we're going 3-4 linens per table. We need something less expensive.
There you go. That makes
a
lot of sense.
But man, tech is all up in weddings right now, and having a QR code for guests to quickly find their seat in a sea of 150 other seats. You're having cocktails and whatnot, and maybe you're having a great conversation and you miss the seating chart. So guests can just snap the QR code or even take a picture of it while they're sitting at the ceremony or during cocktails, have your conversations, and then they can walk into the ballroom or into the area and be like, oh, okay, I can find my seat very quickly.
It is a nice idea when you're not kind of scanning the room and going, oh no, I missed the guest book. Where's the seating chart? Where do I go next? It's nice just to kind of have it all in one spot.
Or you have like a really beautiful aesthetic seating chart.
Yes.
And your name's like this big.
Exactly.
And you're like, wait a minute, I'm at table Mount Hood. Wait, where's the Mount Hood table?
How do I get there?
I'm at the Labrador Retriever table. I can't find my name. So.
Oh, I've been to all those weddings. Okay, let's talk about really elevated, fancy seafood spreads. I mean, I want to get invited to these weddings. That sounds delightful.
Yes, seafood and oysters are all the rage, and luckily we are in the West Coast, which is the best coast, and it is oyster season year-round here, crab season, that kind of stuff year-round. We can get that stuff, but it's been really popular, and it feels like it carries a more cachet.
Yeah.
It ups the ante, right? It's actually not more expensive for appetizers per se.
Oh, nice.
But it looks like it is and it feels like it is.
Sure.
And people feel like they're having an expensive item. So seafood towers, oyster shucking, all of the seafood type from prawns to cracked crab and oysters are becoming really popular.
Nice to get some protein in your guests too before they maybe have a couple of adult beverages.
Sure.
It's a nice way to get things started. Okay, now tell me about kind of this old money vibe, like rich mahogany colors and things like that.
I'm loving it.
That's beautiful.
I really am loving it because this old money vibe just means something that feels rich. It has rich tonality to it, has rich texture to it, and there's layers and dimension and detail. But we're also seeing that comes with a really sophisticated color. So we're not having like bright corals and bright yellows. We're having really warm, sultry, very romantic colors, which is perfect as we lead into the fall.
Absolutely. I love all those for a fall or winter wedding. And then live music, I mean, I always think that's just the best thing you can possibly spend your money on.
If you have a great band.
Yes.
Yeah. But they're not all great, of course. But live music and coupling it with a DJ sound, so getting a string quartet, having a 4-piece jazz band is the most popular thing to do right now. So coupling that at a few $1,000s for a jazz band for a couple hours, and then tacking on another few $1,000s for the price of a DJ to fill in all of those gaps.
Sure.
Provide the sound, and that's the thing as couples will think about, oh, we'll have this great band experience, but you also have a lot of other sound and power needs to power the sound of the band, and then all the talking in between. The toasting and the speeches and and the quiet dinner music as the band is having a break, things like that. So we always say couple that together and wow, big bang for your buck.
Okay, finally, really quickly, really unique table, not tablescapes, table shapes. Like we're literally breaking the mold on how you can sit down here.
Yeah, rental companies are like, wow, we almost did away with these serpentine tables because nobody wanted them. We used them for corporate America only. We made big U-shaped events when we had like a guest speaker or you came for your lunch during a corporate event, and now it's all about weddings. So what you see here is what we're calling the meadow. So now it's about floral meadows. It's about really creating cool structure, right? So that we can pull up and we can take a tech photo with a drone.
Yeah.
So tech is involved in that as well. And it's just about the whole look and the layout, not just the one square table, the one rectangular table with a linen that barely touches the ground. We want it all over the grounds now.
So much to consider. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Yeah.
It's so fun to dig into all the fun trends. Okay, we will have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.